The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many quaint and curious volumes of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door." Only this, and nothing more. Ah, distinctly I remember. It was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I sought to borrow from the books surceased of sorrow, sorrow for the lost and all, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here for evermore. And the silk, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entering entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entering entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger. Hesitating then no longer, "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you." Here I opened wide the door, darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dreamed before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there was spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely this is something at my window lattice. Let me see, then, what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Opened here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisant made he, nor a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon the bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiled my sad fancy into smiling by grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure not craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore," quoted the raven. "Nevermore." Much I marvelled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevance for we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing, above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word did outpour. Nothing further then he uttered, not a feather that he fluttered, till I scarce more than muttered, "Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before." Then the bird said, "Nevermore," startledly at the still broken by reply so aptly spoken. "Doubtless," said I, "what is uttered is only stock and store caught from some unhappy master, whose unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his song once burden bore, till the dirges of his hopes that melancholy burden bore, of nevermore." But the raven still beguiled all my fancy into smiling. Straight I wheeled the cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of the yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore, meant in croaking nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fierce eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushioned velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight floated o'er, she shall press, nevermore. Then method the air grew denser, perfume from the unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tuffled floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite, and rapine from the memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff, this kind Nephin, and forget this lost Lenore, quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent, or whether tempest lost thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore, quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by the heavens that bend above, by the gods we both adore. Tell this soul with sorrow laden, if, within distant Iden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden whom the angels named Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore be the word I'll sign in parting, bird of fine. I shrieked on starting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plumes as a token that lies thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take the beak from out my heart, and take thy form off my door, quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er his streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.